Welcome back, surf fans. Haleiwa is firing. You're watching the Hawaiian Pro. Chris Cote here with Ross Williams. Ross, we've seen one heat in the books already today, and it was stellar.
Cool kid. Always got a big smile on his face, and he's already in backup mode because look at that barrel right there.
Oh my gosh.
Huge score, Chris. 8.67 for that. And now we're talking. He had to kind of size it up. He says, you know what, I'm going to pack this thing. And just, that's the true definition of a backdoor section.
Had to get yourself in the double digits to make it through.
Yeah.
Today, 13, 14, 15 points going to be the difference. This is P.Gudauskas. He had a great start as well.
Yeah, we're looking at a 7.17, a couple of big floats. I think you said it, Chris, a couple days ago. Floaters at Haleiwa are a little more committed.
Backside, front side, goofy versus regular. Conversation is pretty null and void. Everybody's that good.
Yeah, that was a fun heat to watch. And the waves are still picking up throughout the day, so we're going to see some heavy action.
This is a big heat in the lineup with highly ranked surfers as well. We've got 30 minutes on the clock. D.Van, surfer out of Durban, South Africa, Van's team rider.
Just handsomely rewarding there that was a nice start for Patty.
So all surfers now getting their way back into the takeoff zone as J.Duru, his backhand. And that will be on display, not necessarily on that first wave, but V.Bernardo, high-flying, quick surfer out of Brazil. Been on the North Shore here for about a month, single morning and every afternoon, working things out. And D.Van again. We haven't seen any tubes ridden throughout this entire contest. D.Van has already gotten 2 stellar tube rides. His first one, obviously the tube of the event. I mean, easily, hands down, the best tube we've seen of the entire Van's Triple Crown of surfing so far.
And he caught an edge there, so super easy to do in that inside section. It's very difficult to handle. We haven't even seen nearly the best from J.Duru yet. He's already got a 6 and a 5. You know, he's just going to keep warming up in this heat. I believe he'll get better and better. Underground, understated, humble, but just has a deadly backhand. Nice snap right there from Victor. And another groovy layback snap. Fun to watch.
And here we go, speaking of aggressive, J.Duru's backhand is that right there. Up and into a wild section. It gets the better of J.Duru. I would say Joan's backhand is the reason he is on the championship tour.
He may have gone up to Waimea last night, wrapped a rock and tea leaf, and kind of put it up there on the Heiau because he's got some good karma going his way.
J.Duru fighting right now. You know, in that last team we saw Italo make it look really easy to tell. It's challenging for him out there, but definitely has a lot of time, and he's not one to give up. So he'll be right back in this heat. Here's D.Van up into the lip. Nice clean surfing, knowing that he's got to get something going for a backup score. He's sitting on a 5 right now. It's nice to see him, you know, working through things, catching a lot of wave for advancement.
Yeah.
Already sitting on a high total.
He's in a really good rhythm, isn't he? He's catching a lot of waves. Everything's just kind of coming to him. He's probably getting bored of getting tubed. So he's like, you know what? I'll just put my rails to work. And I really, really like those tube maneuvers.
Kind of the first thing you see when you pull up to the contest area. This is truly an international field. Toughest field of surfers you're going to see of any contest. CT, QS, whatever. I mean, there are the best surfers in the world. You've got local threats. You've got championship tour surfers competing against the top-ranked QS surfers, contest surfers that, you know, 3 heads are better than 1. It's paying off right now for P.Gudauskas. Here goes J.Duru. As he gets around that big section. Nice pair of turns for Joan. And again, gets the big finish on the inside. No spray. You got to realize that a big number could potentially coming through.
Well, I feel a little bit for P.Gudauskas. Sometimes having priority can actually be a bad thing. You just get overly selective. So he's been sitting out there for a while now.
For J.Duru, here's D.Van at the back. That way it closes out around him. So it's a no-go for Van.
That go down, so Joan's going to improve on his scoreline.
There's V.Bernardo. He's kind of at a similar run.
He's sending off home comfortable in the next 10 minutes. Now he's back to square one. He's going to have to find another second score. And the Brazilian right here, Victor, just kind of a shorter wave. Don't think that's going to really help his cause.
Surfing ahead of himself. So here goes P.Gudauskas trying to better A 4.6, big opening snap. Nice inside section to work with. That's that P.Gudauskas trademark layback hack. Straight into a big finish.
They're kind of giggling, but it's a nervous laughter because they know that this means a lot. It's still going to be an okay score, though, but I'm not sure that it will get rid of its 4.6. That one's a little better. That was better than a speed check, I must admit. But the third turn, I feel like he really needed it.
Regulating himself when he gets up into the lip. 9 minutes, 28 seconds to go. Plenty of time here. D.Van currently in the lead with a 14.34 total. And he's kind of just cruising right now. Just keeps getting these kind of gems out here. Big, strong finish for D.Van, surfer out of Durban, South Africa.
To get really sketchy for him, I think he gave the judges something to chew on. I feel like that's going to be a good score for Patrick, and that should keep him into second place. Maybe even bump into first, but that was a smooth ride.
For scores to come through for J.Duru. Joan jumped into second place on his last wave, a 6.3. Here goes V.Bernardo again, straight up to the lip. Trying to be patient here, waiting to see what this wave does down the line. Sets it up with a nice carve. Up into the whitewater again.
English surfer from South Africa, D.Van, just really having good flow out there, a really good rhythm. Linking up with all the right waves. Not a bad wave here for Victor either, but that carve in the middle, the judges won't really give him too much credit for.
Return combination there, we're right back at it. P.Gudauskas straight up into the lip. Big floating snap, comes around a nice section. There's that layback tail sliding maneuver. Nice styly finish there for P.Gudauskas, so a good combo. Was it better than his last wave? We're waiting for scores to come through. At this point, P.Gudauskas dropped to third, needing a 5.43. Waiting for a couple scores to come through. Things are heating up.
A little more commitment. So it's going to be interesting. This wave, I feel like, is the best wave of this that last interaction. Two big major maneuvers. Nice little drifting snap there. I think he was lucky that he got airborne at the end of that second move. Again, great reflexes from Patty G, and got himself a big score.
This is a dangerous man right here. J.Duru on his backhand, streaking down the line. Tempts fate, trying to do a section clearing floater right there, but just knocked a little off balance, and he gets caught behind that section.
Light it up in his next heat.
V.Bernardo surfing for an 8.15. He would need something spectacular to get a number that big. We've seen what you have to do to get a score up in the 8s, and it's something like that.
Oh, wow.
Almost such a crazy place to land. That would have been absolutely berserk. With 2:43 to go, setting it up for potentially another tube right. D.Van, P.Gudauskas. And here's Pat out the back. The momentum building for P.Gudauskas. There's a quick pull out there. A few hours later, surfing pipeline at golden hour. The disappointment washes away real quick when you're getting perfect waves. There's J.Duru. That shows you his frustration right there. That is a move that he does every time, and right there, I think, kind of just knowing that his the gig was up. So unofficially, P.Gudauskas gets the win. D.Van from South Africa, hard charging rookie, comes through in second place. J.Duru in third. V.Bernardo in fourth place. What a heat for P.Gudauskas, who came correct with a 7.67 and a 7.17 for a massive heat total.